Understanding reduced relative clauses. Practice makes perfect. Hello, English learners. Today, we're going to delve deep into the exciting world of reduced relative clauses. Our main focus? Exploring the restrictions on reducing relative clauses and, of course, plenty of practice. So, let's demystify these grammar structures and make your English more fluent and natural. Before we jump into the exercises, let's do a quick recap of what reduced relative clauses are. These are simply relative clauses where we omit or reduce some parts of the clause, making your sentences more concise. Here's an example. Full clause. The book that is on the table is mine. Reduced clause. The book on the table is mine. Notice that we dropped that is in the second sentence. It sounds more natural, doesn't it? Before we get into the exercises, it's essential to know that you can't always reduce relative clauses. Here are some quick rules to remember. We can reduce the clause when the verb in the relative clause is a form of to be, is, are, was, were. We can't reduce the clause if the relative pronoun is the subject of the clause. Passive sentences can also be reduced. Remember, understanding these restrictions is crucial for using reduced relative clauses correctly. It's time to put our knowledge to the test with some exercises. I'll provide a sentence with a full relative clause, and your task is to reduce it. Let's go. 1. The movie that is playing now is a horror film. 2. The apples that were eaten by the children were sour. 3. The dog that is chasing the cat is very energetic. Now, let's reveal the answers. 1. The movie playing now is a horror film. 2. The apples eaten by the children were sour. 3. The dog chasing the cat is very energetic. How did you do? Don't worry if you made a few mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. We've seen some simple cases, but let's now consider the restrictions we talked about earlier. I'll provide a sentence and explain whether or not it can be reduced, and why. 1. The lady who lives next door is a teacher. 2. This cannot be reduced because who is the subject of the clause. 3. The painting that was admired by everyone was sold yesterday. 4. This can be reduced because it's a passive sentence. 5. Reduced. The painting admired by everyone was sold yesterday. Understanding these nuances is key to mastering the art of reducing relative clauses. There we have it, folks. We've gone through the essential rules of reducing relative clauses and tackled some exercises. Remember, practice is key. Don't worry if you're finding it a bit tricky at first. With time and practice, you'll become a pro at using reduced relative clauses. Stay curious and keep practicing. Till next time, happy learning.